Have you ever fallen in love with a girl who clearly doesn't feel the same way about you? Many individuals fall victim to this trap. Guys often assume that a simple act of kindness indicates their interest. When it comes to their mutual liking, it's like a moth to a light. Experiencing burns is not just depressing, but it also causes pain. Self-esteem. If we don't value ourselves, other people will treat us badly, and it's annoying to have someone treat you badly. Follow you around when you're sick, even if you're not interested. If you catch the signs early, you can. We'll look at 10 clear signs that someone is in this video to help you escape needless pain. If you are aware of these red flags, you'll be able to discern whether she's being dishonest. Don't let this make you feel bad about your pride. Instead, think about the people who really want you to stay, because it's not just about avoiding being turned down. It's stay tuned until the end for more on self-respect and living by the Stoic idea of self-worth. These are some tips that could transform the way you approach relationships. Feel free to rate this video if you thought it was helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might need it. Now that you know that, let's play the first game. Games. If a woman plays with your feelings, it's a clear sign that she's not interested in you. You are not being honest when you act that way in the world of Stoicism. A Stoic would value honesty and integrity in anyone, even if she's making up reasons, or it's crucial to maintain the relationship even when she doesn't speak to you directly. This suggests that they don't value your relationship enough to be honest with you. It is more important to tell the truth and be clear than to lie and play mind games. When it comes to our relationships and daily lives, for instance, let's say you've been talking a woman. You like her, but she always gives you unclear answers, like she might say she fell asleep when you got there, or that she has a boyfriend she hasn't talked about before. She should have been making plans, but you caught her on social media instead. She may not be interested, but she avoids trouble by making moves that aren't controversial. The place is difficult and unclear, but it's easy to navigate. To be stoic in this case, you would have to watch what's going on without getting upset. This person knows that deeds speak louder than words, so if she's not telling you the truth or if she's making excuses, she's not being honest. A real person will make time for you. Even if she's busy, which she is, she will let you know where she is. She will instead always speak clearly and steadily, as a Stoic would. Instead of getting upset, think about the things you can change, like the things you say and do. Are you trying to figure out what she means by her mixed messages? If so, watch what you do. Given her ambiguous responses, observe her behavior from a distance. She says, "I'll let you know," but she never does. If she doesn't, I need to check my schedule. Going up, that's a red flag. She might be very busy, but if the behavior doesn't change, it's more likely that she's just not interested. She tells him, "I'll see if I'm free," but he doesn't get back to her. Her return to you after a few days, followed by her appearance with friends, indicates her lack of interest in you. If you're upset, it's a clear indication that you should move on. You should use your common sense and decide not to do what makes you frustrated right now. Avoid wasting time and energy on someone who doesn't reciprocate your interest. The Stoics taught us that. We are responsible for our own happiness and peace of mind, and if someone doesn't treat us well, you should take a break to keep the trust and respect you earn and to look after your own health. Don't get caught up instead, there are games that emphasize the courage to leave a dangerous situation. Living a full life is important, because life is too short to waste on people who don't care about you. I care about you, and a calm man knows it. I value real wages and won't settle for less. Respect number 2. You're the one who texts this picture every morning. You're always the type to grab your phone first thing in the morning and text her all day. I'm unsure of what to say next to initiate a meaningful conversation. To maintain the flow, you must keep the link open when you initiate any action. Be busy, but take a moment to reflect on why you're the only one. Girls and women who contribute are known for how well they talk about love. These individuals possess the ability to discuss a wide range of topics. You can see a change from deep intellectual thoughts about everyday things that happen in their lives that she doesn't usually start. Conversation or gives serious answers. This is so dull for everyone, not just kids. If she ignores you, it's a clear sign that you're not her top choice. I worry that if someone texts a lot and works hard, it means they're not interested in the same things. The way someone acts says a lot about them. Stoics tell us to pay attention to what someone does, not what they believe they are saying. What they truly desire and how they truly feel are more important than what they say or plan. I was too busy to talk to her or connect with her initially. What she does is more important than what she says. This lack of effort suggests that you want to be her most important person, even though she doesn't see you that way. But she'll probably pick you because you're the easiest thing to do when she's bored. Someone who likes and cares for you will demonstrate it through her actions, and she will want to send you more. You'll feel like you're a part of her life when you send her better texts, and she'll be interested in yours. She will express her feelings and make you feel important and valued through her words, which aren't always easy to understand. They are either brief and difficult to understand, or they may compel you to send them instead. Receiving genuine attention could indicate that she is experiencing emotions that may not be as healthy as they appear. As deep as you had hoped, remember the Stoic advice to pay attention to what you can change. It's not something you can instill in someone. If they don't want to care about you or prioritize you, they can't. If you wish to avoid wasting time, exert pressure on them. You have the option to modify your response if necessary. Consider what giving someone your time and attention says about you. Understanding your worth and self-respect are crucial to success. Someone who wants to hear from you as much as you do. Someone who makes you feel loved and important. Not like an I've come to understand that accident is what you need in order to follow the Stoic virtues of wisdom. Think about it for a moment and remember that you earned it. 3. Someone who wants to be a part of your life. Men. If a woman talks a lot about powerful men who used to date her, when she's with you guys, she sees more than just casual conversation. Stoicism. This behavior indicates a lack of concern or respect for a woman. He is excited about being friends with you and wants to spend time with you. Pay attention to you so she won't have to talk about other guys in a way that makes you seem less important. If she valued you, she wouldn't shy away from you. By using her words to make you question your place in her life, she would show she cares about you and your interests. By bringing up the other guys, she makes it clear that she doesn't care about you very much. She might be intentionally vague to keep her options open, or she simply doesn't care. She doesn't seem to care about how her words make you feel either. Wei doesn't want to have a real friendship with you in a simple way. Find out what you can and can't do to change her behavior, or value, but you can change how you answer. A smart man knows this. Don't waste your time or energy with someone who doesn't respect you. Stoics would advise you to keep your money in your possession rather than investing it in them. Keep your cool and don't waste time on someone who doesn't want to build a friendship. For example, if, while you are on a date, she is perpetually discussing her ex-boyfriend and the similarities between you and him. Rather than instilling feelings of guilt or disappointment, she attempted to outsmart someone from her past by extolling his virtues. This is a red flag for a woman who likes you. If you keep bringing other guys into the relationship, it's a clear sign that it's time to end the relationship. Don't waste your time on her because she's not interested in you. Think of this as a mental load you're putting on someone who isn't fully present with you. This signals the need for a change in perspective. Concentrate on something else, and if necessary, block her number and end the call. Sophists say that you shouldn't waste your time and energy because they are important. That person who doesn't respect you eats away at your inner self. It's better to stay calm and honor yourself than to try to change someone's mind about someone you've never liked. If this resonates with you, please show your support by liking and sharing it. Comment. The comment below says, "Your participation is important to my time, and let's use our energy to share these timeless Stoic ideas with others who could use them." Now, let's discuss the fourth point: a lack of personal interest in a relationship. If two people respect and are interested in each other, the relationship is more likely to last. For her to want to know you means she doesn't want you. Being silent was a clear sign that she didn't want to be with you. You may not care about the connection. This indicates a lack of understanding of the concept. Because we are all linked, they should try to fully understand each other. Mysteries can be very interesting. This is especially interesting to women because piques their interest and often holds their attention about someone. But if she's not trying to find out who you are, if they really aren't worth it, this could mean that she wasn't sincerely interested in you. Guys often think they are having deep talks when they're not. They're just talking to each other, which is what Stoic M tells us. Being aware and in the present moment is crucial when we work hard without receiving anything in return. We must protect our honor. Let's say you're on a date. Tell her about your life. Most of the time, answers start with your hobbies, hopes, and goals for the date. With straightforward questions like, "What's up?" I never proceed further when I inquire. Look more closely at what you're saying. It's a sign that the woman cares and won't settle for something surface level. Engage in conversations, participate in discussions, and pose insightful questions to demonstrate your authenticity. I have a desire to learn more about your views, past events, hopes, and dreams. In the future, a woman who is really interested in you might check out your social media pages. She might ask her out of curiosity and to learn more. Someone in your family or circle of friends is interested in learning more. Throughout your time together, she will likely ask you personal questions. She asks questions to demonstrate her interest in understanding more about your character, how you view life and your beliefs from a Stoic. From my point of view, this behavior, or lack of it, shows the "what does it mean to observe," which means paying attention to actions instead of simply put, without the support of a woman, we cannot bring about the desired changes. Show signs that she wants to know more about you than what's on the surface. Though your thoughts may not be as strong as you'd like, you're still okay. Enough to not worry about how well your beliefs and hobbies match Stoicism. Support's a different approach. Think about what we do and how we react. We shouldn't focus on results we can't change. Instead, we should focus on things we can change. Change things like how interested or not interested someone really is in us. Another individual, identified as number 5, exhibits inconsistent behavior. Have you ever seen? If you always make plans but then change your mind at the last minute, she might be a good candidate. You might think it was just a disagreement, life is crazy after all, but if she doesn't really say sorry or give. If you truly wish to postpone, it's time to take a step back and consider the situation. Women who value your time and company cannot date other men. If someone refuses to work with you or changes your plans without a valid reason, they'll do anything to show they care about you and won't just leave you. without saying a word or making you feel like an afterthought when a woman does. If she says one thing but does something else, it contradicts what she said. If she acted differently, it's a clear indication that she might not have been truly involved. The Stoic theory teaches us to focus on the things we can change. Consider what she does, or how she treats you when these things occur. If you come across someone who frequently alters their plans, you might consider, if you'll allow me, I think she had a rough week at work, or some sudden family problems came up, but after the third or fourth time, you can see a pattern. She says she's sorry, but she doesn't try to make up the time she lost, which shows what she did, and the inconsistency of the words clearly indicates her lack of interest. If a woman doesn't care about you, she will find ways to waste your time. She doesn't care about your time because it means nothing to her. If she's showing us how to accept it, it's a clear sign that she never really felt those things. The importance of accepting the truth, not our preferred version. There is a difference in what she does, and it's important to recognize this. Don't find reasons to be upbeat. Instead, pay attention to the signs you deserve. Someone who values your time and work, keep that in mind in today's busy world. Journey, thanks for being here. If you find value in this, your presence makes a difference. That's because it exudes a unique vibe that enhances our shared journey. To help us build the relationships we desire, please share and like this movie. Let's spread these positive words to more people in our area. Please help make the world a better place for everyone if you agree. Leave a note with the message that says, "I deserve respect," and move on to point 6. Someone who wants to be fair to you may insist on meeting you in the middle of nowhere. At first, going on a date might seem like a good solution, but this behavior, it might be a clear but indirect sign that she's not really into you. From the point of view of Stoics, knowing this interaction means getting an accurate picture and acceptance are crucial. Don't let wishful thinking or ignoring the truth get in the way of your love life today. Seen women often have a lot of choices, so they carefully pick the ones they want. Consider their options and decide how to allocate their time and energy accordingly. How much do they value that person if she says to always meet them? In the middle, she might not be ready to go the extra mile for you, which could mean a number of things. She doesn't give a damn about it. If you really feel it, think about it. Do you usually avoid seeing someone you like? If she really cared about the relationship and saw its promise, she would act on it. She wouldn't mind doing more work to plan an event or make changes to her schedule. I believe these steps are worthwhile due to her current situation and her sincere desire to develop an important matter. But if she always takes the easiest route, meeting in the middle or only doing it when it's convenient for her could be problematic. She doesn't appear serious, which could indicate that she wants to keep her options open. Instead of giving you their full attention, show that you don't care or want to spend a lot of time with them. If you notice that she's not putting as much effort into the connection, this could cost you money. Now is your chance to be smart and treat yourself with care. If you value yourself enough to tell someone they're neglecting you, speak up. This shows you that your sense of self-worth should come from living a good life, not from other people. Living your life in line with your values and goals. Don't stop spending time, and spending time on someone who doesn't agree with you can lead to, instead of mental fatigue and unhappiness. Think about how you focus your attention on someone who shows a deep care for you, someone who will go out of their way to see you and fit in with you. Spend more time and effort building a connection. This will save you time and emotional energy. Follow the Stoic idea of living honestly, keeping your peace inside, and knowing your worth. Is the 7th step she tries to avoid every time you think we should spend some time. I want to be alone with you for a while, I said. You might think it's okay if she comes up with a, when someone repeats an action, such as asking friends, it raises red flags. Stoics say that if she avoids being alone with you all the time, it's a clear sign that she might not want to be with you. If a woman cares about you, she will respect the relationship as much as you do. She will look forward to spending time alone with someone to build a relationship with. You can spend time with her alone and discuss your feelings, even your silence and thoughts. But if she's always watching, given the of others, it's likely that she doesn't want to get closer to you. Let's say you plan a romantic date. She turns down your invitation to a private dinner at your house. To avoid this, she could go out with a group of friends instead, or she could even invite him without asking. She doesn't want to spend that private time with you because she prefers to engage in other activities. When interacting with others, it's crucial to apply your knowledge and understanding. It's crucial to understand your level of control over her actions and feelings are out of your hands, but you can decide how to react by having a strong attitude would mean not letting things bother you more. If someone doesn't reciprocate the favor, you should step back and reflect. Think about what you can change. If she doesn't want to be with you alone, get rid of her. Stay away from people who don't want to work with you and give them your phone number. Your business is worth more than that. You deserve someone who wants to spend time with you instead of someone who is mean to you. This is the time when someone eagerly anticipates spending time alone with you. Keep this in mind. When considering the overall situation, being proud of who you are and happy with your life is much more important than keeping friends who aren't mutual call numbers. 8. When she's with you, she can't take her eyes off her phone. In the context of Stoicism, this clearly indicates disrespect and a lack of interest in your company. You should care about her, and if she can't even give you that, if she pays attention to you together, what does that say about her? We attempt to convince ourselves that she's occupied with a significant task, but is that truly the case? As she scrolls through social media or texts someone else, she finds herself in her own thoughts. Picture this. She's in her own world, away from the time she should be spending with you. At dinner, I'm sitting next to her and trying to talk, but her eyes keep going back to her phone. You don't feel important. You feel like an afterthought. This is where Stoicism comes in. A Stoic would understand that there are things beyond your control. She does. But you don't have to react with her. You can change how you answer. The best thing about her is that she can stand up and leave when you're angry or trying to get her attention. She's still on the phone, but it's not to show off. It's to stand up for yourself and know that you deserve it. Care and attention are what make a relationship work. If she shows them the same, the relationship will last. It's clear that she can't even put down the phone for a second to be with you. A sign that she never really loved. Are you still holding on to the hope that things will get better? To get better, take a step back and think about whether this is the kind of care you want to accept. I won't waste my time or energy on a tough guy because he cares about his image. Someone who doesn't care that when you leave, you're not just leaving her. Behind you, music is making a strong move to give you peace of mind. Number 9, a lack of self-worth. If a woman says yes to a date when you ask her, it means she really likes you. This will make you very excited. Make it clear that you're not just excited about asking her out. All she can talk about is how happy and excited she is to go on a date. She wants to spend time with you and will be excited to talk about it. Plans and how she'd implement them if someone has doubts. She doesn't appear overly excited, a clear indication that she might not truly be interested in you. A genuine woman would desire you. She sees the offer to go out as a great chance and has been looking forward to it. They believe that your response will be filled with joy and excitement, rather than hesitation or disinterest. If it is neutral or cold, or full of questions, it's her duty, which means she might not be, "I am truly interested in you." Think of a time when you suggested a fun trip, or when offered a cheap dinner. She usually responds with a maybe, or "I'll get back to you." But she never does. In the end, her lack of commitment shows that if she's not interested, it could mean she doesn't really care about you. She wants to spend time with you, or worse, she's just using you for her own gain. They do it to pass the time, get attention, or feel like they fit. She might not know how to say no straight, so she might pick. They don't want you to wait. If you choose to be patient, it's okay. It's crucial to recognize these signs at an early stage, as they encourage us to value and be authentic. We need to be careful about where we put our feelings. If her answer to your question doesn't show real joy, it may. Take a moment to think about what's going on and ask yourself, it's important to know if this person really wants to be with you, or if you're just meeting a need in her life. Being in different stages of life helps keep your mind healthy and lets you know when you shouldn't waste your time on someone doesn't care about you. Not being interested can often mean that greater. It could mean that she isn't being mentally open, or is she hiding something from you? When it comes to treating you, invites are just one more choice. Stoic wisdom means not making a choice right now. Instead, it means taking things as they come. Whether you try to change them or leave them alone, you feel like you deserve someone. Who will bring you happiness, not someone who doesn't. If you care about your work and time, these small signs can help you keep your peace of mind, keep your mind clear and your self-respect, even if someone doesn't seem to care about you. Stoicism says that someone who is interested isn't worth your time or energy in the long run. We should focus on the aspects we can alter, such as our actions, and if her lack of interest persists, consider it a signal for a shift in her behavior. Course. Pay attention to and work on someone who you really care about and value. Your time and energy are valuable, so don't waste them on someone else. Does not see your worth. Follow the Stoic principle. Choose carefully where to show how you feel. Life is too short to waste on people who don't help you. If she's a woman, you'll find happiness and growth. If others don't seem excited about your offer, you may want to reconsider. Take a moment to think about this. Remember that you deserve to be where you are. Stoicism's main idea is to set limits and be sure of yourself. Being honest with someone who loves you as much as you love them is important. She appears to resent your presence or maintains a distance from you, therefore it is advisable to grant her some privacy. This is often a clear sign she never really had feelings. To better understand, consider touch as an emotion. In her own words, when a woman likes you, in a safe and loving relationship, she may contact you on her own. Body language often tells you more about a person than words can. A woman is a woman. If a woman is interested in you, she will lean in and touch you, showing that she is open. Her actions will match her words. She is expressing her feelings and making it clear that she can distance herself from you if she so chooses. This means she's not as interested in being your friend as you want. When you try to hold her, she pulls away. She sets limits by either holding. When you lean in to set a limit, it sends a message. You should observe these signs without becoming upset, as they serve as a reminder that these thoughts and space exist. It's not about how important you are that her pain shows you. It's about she will maintain a significant physical and mental distance from you, as she still harbors feelings for a woman she never truly loved. People should be welcoming to you and smile or even laugh at your jokes. That's how she tells you. She doesn't want to be close when you try to get close. It's evident from her behavior that she is not interested in that type of connection. If you feel emotionally disconnected or attracted to someone, it's important to value people who can spot the signs of a calm attitude and act in the right way. Just like us, they deserve their own space and peace. If a lady is, it doesn't matter. Regardless of your efforts, they often withdraw or appear tense when you approach them. Don't push her too hard or past her limits. Instead, take a step back and remember to treat her face with care. You should know that her pain means you don't care about her in life and in relationships. Kindness. If she pulls away, take it as a sign to stop and think. Take this stoic stance instead of continuing to use it to keep AIDS alive. Your respect and peace of mind will allow you to manage Grace's relationships, and you'll know if she's in trouble. Allow yourself to learn respect and focus on the present moment. Energy to the places that need it the most. Sometimes, a woman who has never truly loved you will be both mentally and physically separated from each other. He might show interest in conversation by smiling or even laughing at your jokes. If she consistently avoids talking to you, she's telling you she doesn't want that kind of relationship. She uses her actions to communicate with you more effectively than just words. There are words and actions that demonstrate a strong lack of interest or an emotional connection. Tough people should respond to these signs like you would. People should give a woman room if she wants to be alone and peaceful. When you approach her, she tends to pull away or appears tense. If she is pushing herself or trying harder, you should take a step back and give her some space. Go to her room and tell her that remembering how much pain she's in shows you don't care. Claire is kind when she distances herself in relationships and in life for her. Take this as a sign to stop, think, and accept this tough attitude. Instead of going forward on your own, asking for help helps you keep your dignity and peace of mind. If Grace continues to distance herself from you, you should use it to manage your friendship. A lesson in how to show respect and a sign to. As we near the conclusion of this investigation, let's focus on two crucial points. There are signs that she doesn't really want you to see these trends. It is about giving you the power to make better decisions for yourself, not about making you feel bad. These actions assist you in maintaining your pride and self-respect, regardless of the actions of others. They also show that you care. Take care of your health and put your energy into things that are really interesting to you. Respect for each other. If this video taught you something, please click like to thank us. Then leave a word below and tell us what you think. Share it with someone who could use this calm view. By taking part, you help us continue to give our group useful information. Don't forget to watch the lessons shown on the screen to get more help. I appreciate your guidance on how to handle this situation. Be wise and brave in your interactions, and always be true to yourself. Recognize that your value is independent of other people's opinions. Instead of what others think, base your choices on how you feel about yourself. See you next time.